Welcome everybody. We are at Founder World in San Francisco. I'm joined in the studio today by Iddo. He is the founder and CEO of Invi.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about what is Invi?
So Invi is a rich media messaging app that replaces on your Android device your regular SMS app and just make it better.
How so? What makes it better?
So once you install Invi, it's take all over your SMS experience, and it just works slick,
Right.
and it looks cool, and it has a lot of rich media integration on top of that. So you have mini apps. You can watch YouTube while messaging with your friends. You can play games, Nangag, all that, and immediately share with your friends.
Yep.
And when you get rich media, it's not just a blue link that takes you away from your experience. If I send you a YouTube, if you click, you cannot chat with me anymore.
Right.
So what we do, we change it to a widget, and you continue watching it while messaging with your friends.
And this is all from within the app itself.
Exactly.
That's pretty slick. So there's been a lot of interesting big things happening in the chat space, obviously, with Facebook buying WhatsApp, and then WeChat investing in Kik in a big way. What are your thoughts on the space in general?
I think that all those messaging apps are great, and over 20% of American has WhatsApp or Kik, and they use it as their international messaging abroad.
Yep.
But they don't use it between themselves.
Interesting.
They still send SMS, and I think that my take on it, it's because SMS is free here.
Yep.
And also, we don't have a good internet connection on our mobile phone. So if you say, hey, I'm downstairs, and you're sending a WhatsApp, it will not get there on time.
Right.
So with your cousin abroad, it's okay. With your buddy that you're waiting for, it's not okay. And therefore, SMS is strong. We just take it over, and we make an iMessage experience. So if both of us are in good connection, it will be over the internet. But if not, it will send an SMS, so it's assured that your friend's going to get a message.
That's really cool. How long have you been working on this?
Over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any big milestones over those 3 years?
Yes, I think that understanding the market needs of and why other messaging apps are not successful for the US market for the most of your messaging, and just bring them what they want and tailorize it to the Android. That's what we're all excited about, and our user really likes it.
That's awesome. So we're at Founder World. There's been thousands of people walking around today. What attracted you to this event?
I think that our mission in general is to just upgrade your communication, make it rich, and this was a good opportunity to talk about Invi, and to see how a lot of other entrepreneurs trying to raise money. They ask us question, how did you guys raise money? What did you guys go through? We just share our story. That's what I love doing.
Yeah. So you just came off the stage. And is that where you were sharing your story, or what was the main message you were giving while you were speaking?
I think the main message was on the stage. He asked a few tough questions there, how do you deal with investors, what is their round? It was all around. The crowd was very interested about funding your app, your startup.
Very cool. Yeah, it's probably very topical for a lot of people here, right?
Yes, I have very extreme opinions about that. So.
Okay. Any in particular that you want to share?
I think the one thing that I share there that as an entrepreneur, you're in the mindset of sometimes you go to investors, say, look, you don't have enough users, or this is space we don't understand so much about. And practically they're saying in a nice way. I think you should thank them for their time, and you should leave the room, you should go to outside the building, to the sidewalk, you should go in the middle of the street and just shout, next!
And just move on.
And move on and find people that are inspiring you and you want to work with, that are extraordinary, that they can really help. And we have an amazing group of investors that helps us really become friends and understand the hard paths we go through, but also understand the outcome that once we solve it, rich media messaging for the US market can be huge. And they got people who just made it in China on WeChat. $5 billion of revenue, 850 million active users. The CTO of the group just led the round of investing in us and joined the board together with the CTO of Weibo, which is the Twitter of China.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people that done that really understand. I think you should really want to find the top extraordinary people in your space and try to work with them and learn from them.
That's really cool. Actually, I didn't know Weibo had invested in locally. That's really cool. So,
it's the CTO himself.
The CTO himself.
Not the company, yeah.
that's even better.
Yes, working with the right people.
Yeah. So, as you walk around today, you see a whole bunch of different technologies from, VR to robots to all sorts of different things. Is there anything other than the chat space that kind of gets you really excited about the future of tech?
So many, I'm personally into making communication between people better. I think it's a key, but any technology that just make life better gets me excited.
Right.
Yeah. Make our life better, make my wife less mad at me, just makes everything better.
You see, it improves the communication between you, right?
Yeah.
So, last question, what is your favorite Google technology?
Google have a lot of strong technologies, and we are dependent on a lot of them. Google Cloud Messaging and the Android platform. But if you ask me as a consumer what I use the most, what I like the most, it's pretty vanilla, but it's Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's saved my marriage. I just turn it on, it's working, and then I can be free to
That's right.
drive and communicate.
That's awesome.
No more one person navigate, the other one driving. I can do them both.
And then you both have something else to blame if you get lost. Right?
Exactly.
Right. Hey, Iddo, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate
I appreciate
you
that.
here.
It was fun.
And thank you for joining us. We are on location at Founder World in San Francisco.